Mic check's good. Well, first of all, I'll introduce myself. My name is John Neal. I'm the Bloomsday Race Director. And I want to say thank you to everyone for being here today for our kickoff press conference as we get ready to launch Bloomsday 2022. I want to recognize the Bloomsday Board of Directors that are here today, as well as Bloomsday founder, Don Cardong. To the members of the media, thank you so much for being here. Your support for every Bloomsday is outstanding, and you allow us to be the incredible community event that we are. To begin with, as we launch Bloomsday 2022, I have the good fortune of kicking things off, and I'll begin by saying that we are excited that Bloomsday will be back on our famous 12-kilometer course for 2022, and that we will finish on the Monroe Street Bridge for the 46th running of Bloomsday. It's been a running joke at Bloomsday that for the last 2 years, as we've done virtual, that we were looking forward to getting out of the mailing business and back into the running business. And we're thrilled to be able to say we're back in the running business. Virtual Bloomsday was tremendously successful. Runners and walkers from all over the world, representing every state in the United States, did virtual Bloomsday. We mailed out 40,000 plus finisher shirts here over the last 2 years, which is nothing short of remarkable and certainly a testament to the spirit, dedication, and commitment to the Bloomsday volunteers that make Bloomsday happen year after year. And so when we need it the most, our Bloomsday volunteers shined to make virtual Bloomsday happen. So that was incredible in what we experienced these last 2 editions of Bloomsday. This year, we're excited to announce that we are back on course, that we will pass the usual landmarks that we've all grown accustomed to, down through Latah, Cemetery Hill, Doomsday Hill, past the courthouse on Broadway, and then into the mist of the Spokane Falls with the finish at the Monroe Street Bridge. And it feels so good to stand before you and say those words as we celebrate getting back onto the Bloomsday course. Bloomsday will take place on Sunday, May 1st. The entry fee for Bloomsday is $28. That entry fee is the early bird registration price. You will need to sign up for Bloomsday before March 19th to take advantage of that $28 entry fee. So encouraging all of our participants to sign up now before March 19th. You can sign up by going to the Bloomsday website at bloomsdayrun.org. Our sign-up and registration process is exclusively online, so you'll need to go onto the Bloomsday website to register. I would now like to introduce to my left is our Bloomsday Bib for 2022. This is for the orange color group. We will have bibs that are in the customary colors for our start groups, including yellow, green, blue, lilac, red, and others. And so we will print those in those assortment of colors. And it's one of our favorite traditions as we bring tons of great color and blossom to our start with everyone wearing these decorated bibs. Lauren Walden, who works at our Bloomsday office and is our social media and graphic artist extraordinaire, is the designer of this year's colorful race number. So congratulations, Lauren. And as we've done the last couple of years, we have allowed our participants to decorate their bib number with their name or their nickname. And so where Lauren's name appears there, you can go ahead and add and customize and personalize your race number with your first name and nickname if you register by March 19th. And so March 19th is the critical date for early registration, as well as for personalizing your bib. So it's something we will get the word out on, and a way to add a little glam for your race experience. And certainly the race numbers have been fun mementos and souvenirs to keep to remember the Bloomsday experience. For members of the media, we have a special page that we've created on the Bloomsday website that's called the Bloomsday Kickoff Press Conference, What's New for 2022. Going to that tab on our website, you can see all the colorful graphics that we are introducing this year for Bloomsday 2022. And please, if there is any request or need for those graphics, please contact myself or Lauren Walden, and we would be happy to provide that information to you. But it's a fun, decorative way to introduce the fun things that are happening for 2022. Some of the items I'll touch upon here today. Today also marks the day of our poster reveal for 2022. And to my right is the official Bloomsday poster for 2022. This year's poster artist is Brian Mabius. Brian is from Dripping Springs, Texas, and submitted this design as part of our annual t-shirt design contest. We get so many incredible works of art, truly works of art, through our t-shirt design contest. And when this one came through, it certainly was one that already had a halo of glow around it. This is remarkable. And so we are just thrilled with this year's poster. And certainly not only does the artwork feature one of Spokane's most iconic and recognizable landmarks with the Monroe Street Bridge, but it likewise captures the energy and the community and the forward movement that certainly motors us at Bloomsday as we get ready for Bloomsday 2022. As we prepare to run the race with thousands of people on the Bloomsday course, we certainly felt that this image and this poster design certainly captured the energy of Bloomsday. And so congratulations to Brian Mabius for this year's Bloomsday 2022 poster. Brian is a former resident of Spokane, did Bloomsday for the very first time in 2007. I asked him about his inspiration for the design. His quote was remarkable. Quote, "I tried to capture the spirit of the race by including a variety of participants and the inspiring natural beauty that surrounds it. I chose to highlight the iconic bison skulls featured on the bridge shelters to represent the resilient character of the Spokane community and the determination of every race participant." We think that Brian knocked it out of the park for this year's poster. And if you look closely at the poster, a fun little design element that he snuck in there, you can see that the M, the A, and the Y, and then a clever 1 in the state of Washington. That is, of course, May 1 is our start date for Bloomsday 2022. The poster is available now for purchase. You can buy it at the Bloomsday store, and that you can also buy it as a part of registering for Bloomsday when signing up for the race. Bloomsday is a race that's driven by our volunteers. The success that we've had since 1977 is due in large part for the spirit of Bloomsday volunteers. We have 5,000 volunteers that make the magic of Bloomsday happen year after year, and it's my distinct honor to be able to share the official Bloomsday volunteer shirt for 2022. The design is by Art Merks, who's a local Spokane artist that did this year's design. Just a fun piece that incorporates the span of the bridge as well as the clock tower in downtown Spokane. So congratulations to Art Merks on an incredible t-shirt for our incredible volunteers that we refer to as Bloomsday Race Crew. You can volunteer at Bloomsday, and we need volunteers year after year by going to the Bloomsday website and clicking on the volunteer tab, and we can put you in a fun spot for Bloomsday and this year's race. I would now like to introduce Dory Whitford. Dory is the president of the Lilac Bloomsday Association. She's also the distinguished coach of the girls' Meade Panthers cross-country team that won our state title just this past fall. Dory will introduce our Charity of the Year. Dory Whitford.
All right, so first of all, I'm really excited to have my mask off. I am so excited for this race to be live. I just can't wait for all of that to be happening again in our streets. I'm also excited that we're still doing virtual because I am help at the finish line, and I'm there like 11 hours, and so I don't get to run it. So with virtual, I get to participate, so that's cool. The charity, for the last about 20 years, we have picked a charity to partner with, and we've had a lot of great ones over the years. My job is to introduce this one, and I'm really excited about it. It's a neighbor of ours at the Bloomsday office, and I have watched over the years the stuff they do. And you pass the spot just after the 5 mile mark at the top of Doomsday Hill, and it's West Central Community Center. So we're really excited about that. So give them a hand. They're awesome. You can, when you register, as our past registrants have been in the past, over the years, very, very generous, you can donate to the West Central when you register. And I am introducing Raylyn Barden, who's the president of the board of directors of West Central Community Center.
Thank you. On behalf of the West Central Community Center staff and board of directors, thank you to Bloomsday for choosing West Central Community Center as this year's charity. The center has been a part of Bloomsday since we opened our doors in Northwest Spokane since 1980, serving not only West Central, but the Audubon Downriver and Emerson Garfield neighbors as well. The center is a satellite location for the Spokane Police Department, hosts and runs 4 WIC sites throughout the county, and runs a supportive services program for adults with developmentally disabled adults. Year after year, thousands of runners, walkers, strollers dash by the center where they can see the first 24/7 library in the state, our thriving Head Start playground, complete with a coffee play stand, and our adopted front yard, the gorgeous A.M. Cannon Park. Our youth development program is continually at capacity with a robust before and after school program. Finally, the center will be a part of one of Spokane's signature events, and I'm excited to share this year's Doomsday Challenge. Beginning on April 1st and running through April 30th, runners will track their progress on the Strava app as they challenge themselves on the run's most difficult segment. T-shirts and prizes will be awarded after the race. And again, we are just so grateful to Bloomsday, and I will hand this back over to John.
Looking forward to that Doomsday Challenge, that's for sure. We are fortunate to hold our press conference today at the podium. I've been in here a couple of times and have marveled at this incredible facility. We are very, very lucky to have a venue with a world-class track here in Spokane. It's remarkable that we have a facility like the podium. Incredible that within just a few months of us opening the doors here at the podium, that we have hosted so many world-class competitions, including this coming weekend's USATF Track and Field National Championships here, which is nothing short of amazing. And you just don't hear of it, where a brand new facility hosts a prestigious meet of this caliber. I would now like to introduce Eric Sawyer, who is the CEO of the Spokane Sports Commission, who's been instrumental in landing this project here in Spokane and making sure that this incredible facility has all the bells and whistles to be able to host these world-class competitions. So now I would like to introduce Eric Sawyer from the Spokane Sports Commission.
Thanks, John. You know, for all of us, and there was a lot of us that worked really hard to see this facility come together, it's an honor, honestly, to have Bloomsday kick off this year here in the building. You know, I travel around the country promoting sports for Spokane, and I get asked all the time about Bloomsday and, you know, how does it work? 50,000 plus runners, all the sponsors, the volunteers, closing the city down for an event like this. You know, what's the secret behind Bloomsday? And I'm not sure I really have a good answer. The only thing I can say is it's just, to me, it's just the spirit of a really healthy community. And that spirit that was started so many years ago with Don and so many other people is what built this place. And the spirit that continues in this community is going to bring us some great stories to tell. You know, and Bloomsday's always had a crazy story to tell about, from the elite runners to the many of us who just, our goal is just to finish it. But for me, to be able to stand in here in front of you folks and say that Bloomsday played a big role in the building of this is an honor for me. Like John said, in a short period of time, we have been able to host some incredible athletes. We had our first world record held here in women's long distance medley. And I know this coming weekend with the Indoor National Championships, we're going to have some more records to set. And I hope you all get a chance to experience it because there is something special when you can be in your community and you can see world-class athletes doing what they do best and know that some of them probably started right here running Bloomsday. So on behalf of my community and Spokane Sports, thank you, Bloomsday, Don, all of you for what you've accomplished because this building today is here because of you too. So thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Those are kind words. Virtual Bloomsday. The phenomenon of virtual Bloomsday is most certainly back for 2022. It was something that was wildly embraced by runners and walkers near and far, but especially those that were a continent or two away. And in understanding, you know, the impact that it had on others that had a Spokane connection, that likewise missed doing Bloomsday because they weren't able to return. Certainly we've discovered that that is an element of Bloomsday that needs to stick around. So we will have virtual Bloomsday in our race year 2022. And in doing virtual Bloomsday as well, that is the opportunity for participants to be able to sign up their dogs as well so that they can participate in the second annual Bloom's Dog. And Bloom's Dog took on a life of its own last year when we introduced that. And what happened with Bloom's Dog? It was nothing short of just kind of how wonderful things happen. An email from a participant that said, I love Bloomsday. I go out there and I do my 12-kilometer run. I do it with my pup. And I'm the only one that receives a finisher shirt in the end. My dog deserves some swag as well. And so we thought as an association that, yeah, we think that you're right. And so last year we launched Bloom's Dog. And with Bloom's Dog, they received a special commemorative medal. And they received a fun little post-race treat. Well, for this year, your pup gets the official Bloom's Dog bandana to tie around their neck to participate in Bloom's Dog. And so we're thrilled to be able to bring it back. Bloom's Dog is only available to those that are doing virtual Bloomsday. Simply because we don't want pups to be down there at the start line for the real 12K. So you are able to sign up for Bloomsdog when you sign up for Virtual Bloomsday. Virtual Bloomsday, by the way, will run from April 28th through May 8th. And just like the last 2 years, you go out and run any 12-kilometer course of your choosing, anywhere in the world, submit your time to Bloomsday, and then we will mail your finisher shirt to you. The Bloomsdog souvenir piece also includes not only the fun bandana, some great coupons from local restaurants and boutique retailers for dogs, as well as a fun pup treat from Dutch Bros, where you can get one of those special little dog treats through the drive-through. The Bloomsday Race App, this is a fun feature that we're introducing for Bloomsday 2022, and this is for all the people that loves the tech part of running and keeping track of your distance and time from a GPS standpoint and so forth. So we've teamed up with Sports Stats for this year. Sports Stats is the world's largest timer for road races. And with that, we received their special app. And that app, where we will now have timing mats at every mile marker for the race. And when you go across every timing mat at every mile post, it will go ahead and record your time, your split, so you know exactly where you are on the course, what your split was, what your distance was, and then likewise, you can keep track of all your friends and family as well as you're running Bloomsday to know where they're at, what their splits are. And so then when you finish Bloomsday, it will record your finish time, and then it will roster you so that you know exactly where your time stacked up with every finisher ahead of you, so that you get on the day of the race those, we call them unofficial results because we need to tabulate them all, but you will have your results on race day and then know exactly what your friends and family has done for Bloomsday 2022. So we think it's a fun piece, and certainly is a part of the tech of running and walking that's occurring now in the marketplace, and how runners are keeping track of their runs on a daily basis, especially as we introduce the West Central Community Center's Strava app for their Doomsday Challenge. Junior Bloomsday, just like Big Bloomsday, Junior Bloomsday is back. It has a $20 entry fee. We will run Junior Bloomsday on Saturday, April 16th at Spokane Falls Community College. Spokane Falls Community College has graciously given us their entire campus and their track complex. So we will have a fun start on the Spokane Falls Community College campus. We will run through the heart of the college, and we will finish on the track. It'll be about a 1.5 mile distance. Spokane Falls Community College mascot is the Sasquatch. We are telling kids, don't be surprised or shocked if you see Bigfoot, somewhere along the course. So that's a fun feature that we'll have as well. Junior Bloomsday is one of the biggest race bargains in the nation. For $20, not only do you get the finisher shirt for doing Junior Bloomsday, but you also get a special Champions lanyard, which includes a free Silverwood ticket, as well as an assortment of free items from Gatorade, from Dutch Bros, a chocolate milk from Dairy Gold, as well as a free movie pass from the Garland Theater. So it's an incredible bargain, and we are encouraging families to sign up their kids in grades 3rd through 7th as soon as possible, because we are anticipating approximately 2,500 kids to sign up. Speaking of big numbers, we also have our Fit for Bloomsday program. It's a program that's been around for a couple of decades now. It's a wonderful elementary school program as a way to encourage youth in our elementary schools in the area to be active, to be fit, a slow introduction to Bloomsday and getting ready for Big Bloomsday as well as Junior Bloomsday. We've modeled it this year after our virtual Junior Bloomsday piece. which is kind of a training calendar where kids can go ahead and record their days of running and then earn special prizes for hitting certain milestones with their daily running. That includes prizes also from Dairy Gold, from the Garland Theater, a sticker pack from an assortment of establishments, including Bloomsday, as well as other fun prizes. This year, and we just introduced it to elementary schools here about 2 weeks ago, and amazingly enough, we already have 11,000 kids that are signed up for Fit for Bloomsday. And so it's just so fun to hear the appetite that's out there in the community for fitness and getting kids engaged, again, with those sorts of fun extracurricular activities and just being active again. Because I know that in hearing from a lot of teachers and families that it's something that's been missed as we've worked our way through the challenges of our public health pandemic. With that, those are my press conference remarks. I wanted to say thank you again to Eric Sawyer, the Spokane Sports Commission, on the use of this fabulous facility and being able to host our kickoff press conference. Thank you so much for the West Central Community Center for being here today and for being our charity of choice. And then finally, thank you so much to members of the media on being here, as well as for your incredible support. At the back of the room are some of our fun souvenir items for Bloomsday 2022, as well as some of our fun decorative pieces, including Bloomsdog materials, the bandana, as well as the collector race bib that we give for pups. Media interviews are available here following the press conference. But that concludes our Bloomsday 2022 kickoff press conference. We're back on course, and we look forward to hosting all of you for Bloomsday Sunday. Thank you very much. Yes, and everyone is welcome to take a poster.